Happy birthday, America!
No applause?
Oh, yeah.
No applause?
Hey. Yeah.
That's right. It's another episode of your favorite podcast if you're sitting here watching it. Deep Thoughts Whiskey Shots. As always, I'm your host, the Manila Grill, the Albino Rhino, America's favorite today, James.
And I'm Blade, the degenerate extraordinaire. Oh, yeah. Wait. We're both cool.
That's it. And if you didn't catch on at the beginning of this episode, today is the 4th of July.
Yeah, 4th of July, baby.
So happy birthday to America and all your American peoples.
And remember,
That's
guys,
right.
be sure you come back with all your digits,
Please.
and you'll be fine.
If you enter with 10, come back with 10. That's the best way to celebrate 4th of July.
Indeed.
Okay? No one's saying not get a little drunk. Just don't get too drunk.
Right.
Already. Everything been good for you 4th of July and everything, American man? You look like typical, stereotypical American man.
Yeah.
New superhero.
I felt good. I feel really good today, actually, because I figured out that my mag pouches, they can hold beers.
That's right.
And so I've been hanging out.
The most American gear you could possibly have.
Yeah, man.
You know, we were having this conversation kind of off camera, but I kind of want to bring it back up. Like, if you were deployed with one government-issued beer, do you drink it on your way out, or do you save it for desperate time, desperate measure, and if you have to, you drink it then?
I would say in the shit. Like, it's
Right.
like, okay, cool. This is probably looking bad.
Might
It'll
as well-
boost your morale.
Might as well enjoy this one last time. or
Yeah,
at least,
exactly.
you know.
It'd boost my morale. I'm just saying, oh, cool. Everything's shit.
Yeah, just calm the nerves long enough to be like, all right, let's get out of this situation. We'll be
It's like
all
the
right.
same deal as smoking a cigarette in the battlefield,
Yeah. What if it's a really breezy day? Come on.
Yeah, that's a bad day right there. Well, that's whenever you do the old, the put the cigarette in the hole and you light it in the hole.
Yeah, really desperate measures.
Yeah, block the wind.
It makes me think of like, no, that's whenever like you see those crazy like old school war stories. Like, yeah, it was one guy versus 25. It's because he couldn't light his final cigarette, so he just went ballistic. He's, come on, I was willing to accept this, and then he just came out on top.
Yeah, you'd end up looking something like this right here.
Not
See, this is
just
the standard issue beers.
He came with 2.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Speaking of which,
Let's go ahead
Today-
and pop them bad boys. What we got?
yeah, we're drinking some Revolver Brewing Company, Blood and Honeys. I love
Sponsor
these
us.
things, man. I love these things. Oh no, my bottle opener has disappeared.
Oh, how could he?
Oh no, this is why you always check your equipment, guys.
You know, we did 2, 3, 4.
Okay, we had
different-
one within reach.
Always have one with their.
Indeed.
You know, we try to be prepared. We try to check things out. You know, but every now and then you can't. You know, you just don't
One sec.
know what's going to happen next.
Nice.
Well, speaking of not knowing what's going to happen next, let me go ahead and we got to give you a little continuation. So in our last episode, as you saw, we were talking about two beef and sponges.
Hold on.
Okay. Oh. All right, hold on. Let me get this one while you.
Oh, okay.
All right, listen for your ears.
Nice.
Yeah. Wonder if we can get a nice pour sound. Hold on.
Oh my goodness, ASMR here. That is actually pretty nice.
That's it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the sound of freedom on a Friday. That's right.
Freedom on a Friday.
Freedom on a Friday. All right, let me pour mine up real quick, and then we'll get into this.
Now
Talk.
it's my turn.
Talk.
I am the boom mic master now. Behold, pour.
With a spin.
It was actually quite quiet. I had to bring it back and fill up the void. Nice.
The bubblies.
That's a lot of head. I like head.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
Everybody likes
Everybody
a
needs a
little-
little head in their life.
Everybody. That looks like one of those like you put on a commercial beers right there.
Yeah, you know it.
You know what I mean?
Cheers, guys.
brother. And cheers
Happy
to freedom.
birthday. Yeah, happy birthday, America, and cheers to
America.
all my
Woo.
fellow, countrymen.
All right, now let's get into the craziness that's going on in this fine country.
Nice frozen glass, too.
Oh yeah, it was nice.
Craziness in the country.
So we were talking about last time. In nature, sometimes sea sponges can beef, and sometimes it can be over little things such as Magic the Gathering. Well, these two particular sea sponges, Mr. Presidential Trump and Mr. Elon, I own everything Musk, they've been kind of beefing with each other a little bit. And last time we made a funny little gloss over about what it was and this and that. And I don't think we really got into it, but this is getting serious, dude. And it's actually kind of wild.
Yeah,
so,
I've heard about almost thinking about deporting him and stuff like that.
Oh, it's not even almost. He's actively looking for a way to deport him back to South Africa or whatever.
Now, I'm a petty man, but geez.
Well, it's funny because
come on.
Come on, guys. Come on. Yeah. That was crazy. It's because there's a lot of pettiness on both sides. I mean, whatever the initial whatever the initial problem was between the two of them that caused them to have their little breakup and their little problems. Originally it was yeah, I wouldn't release a list too if I was on the pedo list. And then Trump's like, hey, fuck you. And then Elon's like, hey, fuck you. And then now it's like, I'm going to try to deport you. And it's like, well, if you deport me, I'm going to release all the secret government documents that I stole. I don't know if he said he stole that part. But I'm just saying,
That's
he knows
some
some
supervillain shit right there.
I mean, okay, which one out of the two would be more of the supervillain towards the world? I mean, everybody wants to say Trump, but I mean, Elon's got the money, the technology, and the smarts.
It's true, and he is from South Africa.
I'm just saying, if one of them was...
and he's a billionaire.
Yeah, I mean, both of them technically.
They could both technically be. It's just shit sandwich or douchebag.
I put it like this, Trump gives me the vibes of if he was a world overlord, it would be like a temporary power grab thing, but Elon would be the guy between the shadows, doing the sneaky shit that's actually, I'm Palpatine to the Darth Vader type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Yeah, the council, the Sith Council. And
he's in the background pulling the strings.
Follow my lead, the dark side, or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I visualize him. So one's the out front, whatever, and the other one, I feel like he's just too fucking smart. There'd be nothing. What are you gonna do against a person that's that smart with money?
Very true.
I mean, it's like Lex Luthor. You know what I mean? That's literally who you're going against, Lex Luthor.
I get you now.
Yeah, and that's terrifying. Think about that. The most powerful person in all DC, Superman, Mr. Pull a Planet, Pull a Galaxy, is afraid of a guy with technology, money, and smarts. So, it's kind of
crazy. That's that whole, bald power kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
it's like the reverse Doc Samson. If you're bald, you're fucking crazy powerful for some fucking reason. But if you got long ass hair, for some reason you're also freakishly powerful.
I personally subscribe to the Samson method. I have the long hair, so I don't go bald. I have the Samson method. Yeah, that's true. It's one or the other. It's either you have the long, flowing, really pretty, beautiful hair, and it's that's a warrior. And it's really? Because that shit looks way too groomed. No, that's a warrior.
Yeah, I would say Jason Momoa, right?
Yeah.
Something that kind of hair is warrior hair and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Roman Reigns and wrestling, one of those type of guys. Or James Weaver, always right there. The long.
And then you get a little further and you're like, oh, he's a metalhead.
Yeah, there's actually, it's funny you said, and this one thing I would like to do if we ever can get to a metal convention, but it was metalhead or women. So it's they would just walk up behind skinny dudes, and they would.
I've seen that. Yeah. I kind of failed at that. I was a 20% shooter that night.
I think.
I probably would have hit on a lot of those guys. Been like, hey, how's it going? Oh.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Aerosmith? Yeah, this is what's happening.
Sorry. Dude look like a lady.
Yeah, my bad, dude.
And it's 2025. Double whammy.
What do you use in your hair, bro? It looks great.
Hey, bro. Nice hair.
Is that fucking coconut oil? Dog.
You didn't hit him with, sorry, bro. You just had nice hair and a nice ass. I was confused. My bad, bro.
Yeah, man. You've got a slender figure. You look very lean.
You know what? Fuck this. What you doing later? It just goes straight to the point. Fuck it. Close enough for me.
Yeah, man. You want to catch some beers later? You look like a cool guy.
You look like a cool guy? Yeah, what's up?
And maybe I can be convinced. You know what I'm saying?
I'm already there. Yeah. That'd be fucking Freedom, America. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to what we were saying. So yeah, so these two sponges are beefing with each other, and now it's the newest thing that we saw was Trump was I'm gonna get you actively deported, and it's one of those things wait, hold on, what? This dude is literally a pioneer of industry in America right now, regardless of whatever you think about him personally. Literally running a lot of business and shit, and controlling a lot to the economy. And it's your reaction to having a funny tweet about you're on the Epstein list, I'm gonna get you, is hey, deport his ass.
Well, it's the same kind of deal with the bald JD Vance meme. People got mad about that.
Wait, which one was that one? Go ahead.
So they made a meme where they photoshopped JD Vance, where he was bald and kind of gave him a couple, a bloated face, a pudgy guy. Yeah.
Okay.
And some people got up in arms about that. And it's guys, this is kind of the joy of America.
Yeah, this sensitivity shit.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
It's crazy.
You got to deal with it. You know why? Because it's America. Everybody has a voice. Everybody has something to deal with. Like, but, obvious racism and shit, you don't take that nicely. Or Nazis, you don't take that at all.
Oh, that, yeah. But, that's, okay, so we were kind of talking about this, and this might be one of them things that's going to, I hope people are smart enough to understand what I'm about to say.
Uh-oh.
But not everything could be immediately classified as the worst of whatever.
It's very true. There's a lot of bad things.
I feel like a lot of people, and we were kind of talking off camera, a lot of people read headlines and then immediately decide to class something up without getting all the full info. Like, just because it's something you don't like, it's not racist. It's not always. I'm not saying it isn't or it isn't. Sometimes it is. That's very true. Sometimes it is very racially motivated and whatever. But not everything.
What was that?
Probably firework.
Firework?
Yeah. These people out here in the great state of anywhere, Texas.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
They're country enough that they can do whatever the fuck they want. But my point is like, look, not everything you disagree with is the end-all be-all evil. Not everything you agree with is the greatest thing from God. Everything's got a great value. Learn to read between the lines. Decipher for yourself. Don't, take the sources for the fact of what it is and break things down in between and figure it out for yourself. Think for yourself. That's something I think a lot of people don't want, but we have to get back to, is thinking for yourself and figuring things out for yourself.
I completely agree with that. I think everybody should think for themselves and not necessarily like tolerate the other side, but listen and hear them out, because maybe you'll find some common ground. And like I said before, obvious things like racists and and Nazis, bro, like the really evil, actual bad things.
Right.
Yeah, don't have any fucking tolerance for obvious fucking reasons.
Right.
But
like what we put in the grapist, the pedos, like all that kind of stuff. That's unexcusable evils. Like that is
files.
The PDF files, all those guys. The fucking mass slurderers just for no fun. You know what I'm saying? Like those guys.
That just seems basic to me.
Yeah, you would think it would be common sense, but then it gets to the point where it's like, hey, this guy did this. Oh, he's not a murderer. It's like, well, he actually killed 4 people or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, everybody just got to decipher for yourself, use your brain a little bit, and then we could be a better country. We could be what we're supposed to be.
Hell yeah.
I argue this is the most American podcast because we make fun of all of you.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you are. We're going to make jokes about everybody and everything.
We love our amendments around here.
Hell yeah.
Especially me.
And this, I was actually thinking about this. Like in 3rd grade, I remember it was an election year for me, right? And they literally were like, they didn't care what you personally believe. They'd be
Bush
like,
or Gore.
Yeah, and it was literally, you're on this side, you're on this side,
I
you're on this
remember
side, you're on, and it's like you had to go research that person, even if your family was a diehard Republican or diehard Democrat. It was like you had to research the other side or research, and you had to do like a whole debate and figure out who you would vote for and listen to the other side. It's like nowadays, if you were to try to do that, hey, you go be the Republican. My parents are Democrat. Okay, you go be my parent. Like
I must have gone to a different style of public school then.
What?
Or at least it supported different beliefs, because like it only gave us like, hey, this or that, and this guy's really good.
Oh shit! So they actually pushed it.
That's weird. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
and like I don't.
Well, my teacher was from Canada, so she also probably could have been like really just unbiased about it. Like she didn't care about either one.
What's this about?
What's this about? Is there no maple syrup on the line? Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no! This is not. No, where's the moose?
The moose is loose.
It's Mikey Moose's playhouse.
Mikey Moose's who's floose. Making sure you floose.
We're a muscatul.
Muscatool.
Muscatoodles. Yeah, but anyway, so
that's stupid. Sorry, guys.
And welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, it's 4th of July. We've been pre-gaming, if you will.
We've blooded, honeyed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so maybe it was just because I had a Canadian teacher, so she was very like, you're here, you're there. She really didn't give you a choice or care because, to her it's Prime Minister and or whatever they got up in Canada. I'm not Canadian. I'm American.
I believe it is Prime Minister.
Yeah, I don't know how. Do you vote for Prime Minister or is that an elected thing? It's an elected thing, right?
I think it's a voting thing. I'm not really sure.
I think pretty much all governments are elected things at this point worldwide.
For the most part.
Anyway, let's get back to the shit. So we're just spinning off everything. So what would, okay, I'm just going to make this real simple. What would somebody have to do to you to fucking try to deport them? Like that level of petty. What is, like, what do you, in your head canon, we've already said that it was started over a Magic the Gathering game that went wrong, right? So what was the next step of this that made it get to this level? Because I have my theory, but I'm curious to hear yours.
Ooh. So
America.
Are we doing the whole continuing our headcanon here?
Yeah, we both mutually agreed in our headcanon that it started over a Magic the Gathering game.
And then why did it escalate to where it is now? Okay.
Yep. And then we'll figure out who had the better headcanon. We'll continue the story on from there.
All right, the final straw, right?
Right.
The final straw.
Final fall straw so far.
Elon Musk took the last Diet Coke out of the Oval Office's fridge, and he was like, "I'm done." He's drawn the line. He has got the fucking Dex that is a 4th rate. He's a 3rd rate.
Elon walked in.
Have this.
Hey, Trump.
He took my last fucking Diet Coke. I cannot have this.
Just like this, walked in. Hey, what's going on?
Exactly. And that's whenever.
Oh, can you go grab me one? Oh, this is the last one.
Deported.
Somebody get me South Africa on the line.
Exactly. How can we get this asshole deported? I don't know why he sounds like that. That's a terrible Trump. That's not even Trump.
Listen, last time I said the only Trump I got was the Shane Gillis. Oh, Elon's gay. he drank my Diet Coke because he's gay. Send him back. Send him back.
That's my headcanon. That's how it is escalated in my brain.
So here's mine. All right, I like yours. That's good. But I think it might be a combo. I think ours might be a combo actually. So I feel like they were hanging out. You know, it's like back in the day when two friends' moms try to force their kids to be cool, you know? It's like,
man, I've been there.
Everybody's been there. We've all fucking been there. Mom, I don't like your friend's kids. Not personally, but just, you know.
Some of them are okay.
Yeah, no, they're all right. I'm just making jokes.
That's how I learned about Metal Gear Solid, but, you know, side tangent.
Listen, it's one of those, real quick on that side tangent. All you moms, listen. I know you guys all try to force us to be friends with your kids' friends or your friends. You try to force us to be friends with your friends' kids. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay. So, and just so you know, whenever it's two strangers meeting, it doesn't matter how fucking cool you two are. We don't know shit about each other. So unless you introduce us like, hey, look, they're into this, like you, give us something to work with. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how many times I've been, go make friends, James, and I'm not the most guy anyway. So I'm like, so
and I'm weird, and I ask weird questions. I'm like, oh,
I'm abrasive. That was my problem. Like, I would walk in someone's house and they have a pool table. Cool. It's just, you know, if you're not talking to me, I'm going to go play pool on your table. It's like, hey, that's my dad's. Well, you should have said that.
So, how many pages does it take for you to find the right porn video? Are you like a, multiple page guy, or you
on
just
average
find
7.
whatever?
And you asking me personally?
That's
or?
just the questions I ask.
Oh.
This is how I start off friends.
Cut that out.
No.
Cut that last part out.
It's fine.
Average of 7, I think, is pretty good.
It is. It is. I'm a little extra.
I like to just get a wide variety before I decide on one.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways.
I get you.
All right, here's my headcanon. Back to the headcanon. So I feel like they were being forced to try to be friends again. Like the vice president and like Elon's wife were like, you two need to get along. So they put him in the room. Here's your Game Boy Colors and your Pokemons. So then they were about to make a trade. And then Elon, being clever, was like, if I trade Trump my Haunter, he'll never send me my Gengar back. So I'll put an Everstone on him to force him to send me his back. And then Trump was like, what is this? I wanted a Gengar. I got no Gengar. What is this stone? That's it. Get out of my house. Get out of my office. We're no longer friends. Go back to where you come from. And then, I just...
Damn, he outsmarted him in a Pokemon trade?
Yep, because he knew Trump was going to steal that Gengar and send him a Pidgey.
Oh, that explains the tariffs and stuff, too.
Right? Everything's been personal because of a Gengar trade.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And then he gave him a second chance. He's like, all right, let me have the golem. Give me the golem. And then he did the same thing. He's like, you send me a Graveler with an Everstone. I get nothing. This is not right. You're gay. And then it just escalates. And then, I don't know Elon's voice, but, I'm not gay. Whatever he says.
I'm not gay at all. I'm just a better trader than you.
To actually be gay, you have to have consensual sex with another man. And like being real smart about it or something. I don't fucking know.
That is technical.
Yeah. He gives you the technical definition.
On, man, I understand that.
Dude,
there's fine lines between gay and just, skirting the line.
And just chilling with the homies,
Yeah, just chilling with the homies, exactly.
Sometimes everybody needs a homie job. That ain't gay.
Sometimes, the homies need to get tucked into bed. That's it.
Little kiss on the forehead. Ain't gay.
Good night, homie.
Good night,
I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Give him a spectacle testicle wallet and watch. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're good.
Oh, man, yeah. So I think it's going to be a combined of the two. So Elon was forced to come in and hang out. He took the last Diet Coke on the way in. That already set Trump into he's already took my Diet Coke. And then once the trades broke down, he's like, that's it. Tariffs for all. I don't like trades. He just started tariffing everybody. So, yeah. Started with Magic the Gathering because of Pokemon. That's where all this is going. Let's see.
Okay, I like this.
Let's see where the next level of this petty beef is going to go.
Yeah, hopefully not crazy.
It'll be crazy. It's like the reality is like 20 years from now, there's a book and it's like actually some secret shit. It's like Elon was trying to fuck his wife, and then Trump actually did this and stole his money, and is like really like, holy shit, this is really dark.
Some
this is
wild
crazy.
shit.
Oh wait, hold on. Elon had how many containment camps? It's like he started
no
reading
kidding.
shit. Yeah, like oh my god, that's how he made so much money with Tesla. Shit. But you know what? No matter how depressed you get about all that stuff, there's always going to be medicine for you, Blade. Let's talk about it.
Medicine?
Yes.
I don't need medicine. I'm fine.
Yeah, well, actually, because I don't know where I got this thought. I was randomly just, let's just say out of my mind and watching TV late at night, and it's just had a random thought, and I'm watching. It's like, hi, do you suffer from multiple sclerosis? Do you have these problems? Does your life suck? And it's like, take Vantrex or whatever. That might be a real pill. Sorry. That might be a real thing if I misspoke, but it'd just be something like that. Like, take this, take that. And it's like, the funniest thing in the world to me, and I think we've talked about this, see previous episodes if we have, but it's like the funniest thing ever is like the medication and prescription commercials. Because it's like, hi, I suffer from chronic explosive diarrhea that's randomly at any given time at any moment with no warning. I have to go through 15 pairs of pants a day because while I'm skipping my grandkids, I shit myself violently to the point of almost dehydration. And then immediately they're still like, or like it starts with them like, like they're in the office situations, like you're the good coworker trying to be friendly with me. Like, go ahead, come up like you're being friendly. This is them.
Hey, how's it going, Bob?
Yeah. Hi. It's like they just like the most depressed motherfucker in the office. It's like everybody's having a good time and they're just
in their own zone.
I have explosive diarrhea and I feel like my coworkers know. It's like shit like that. And then they go, but I got prescribed anti-ass blocker. And then it's like next thing you know, they go to the doctor, they come back with this pill, and then they're just like,
exactly.
Listen, here's the part. If I was the coworker that every day I try to be cool with you, and then one day you magically came in and was just the life of the party, like, you're on drugs.
Yep.
He found cocaine.
Wow. That must be that medically prescribed methamphetamines.
Yeah. When did they start just prescribing ketamine for
yeah.
You were so depressed yesterday. What happened? I don't explosively shit my pants anymore.
And then there's always the more pervy version.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What's
Do you
that?
suffer from chronic masturbation?
What's the prescription for that? Just nails on a glove?
I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked, James.
All right, go ahead.
So, they would prescribe something produced by Diddy. It'd be like the cayenne pepper to jalapeno.
The lotion?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like got the extract of jalapeno oil and shit like that.
Diddy presents the anti-masturbation lotion with jalapeno and cayenne.
This is how he makes good face. Comes back. It's like being a drug dealer and then making a detox.
Or he goes and starts doing all that stuff he was accused of with this, and now people have burning assholes.
I mean, it is what it is.
He's immune to the pain. He's ready for that free cough.
Unfortunately, I was prepared for this, yes. I was aware that, that would be the side effect.
Oh, yeah. Diddy may come and get you.
No, not even that. It's just might unlock new kink.
You might enjoy it way too much.
You might enjoy it way too much.
Well, it's funny because you said side effects, because that's the funny part, because like the side effects are always way more negative than the initial symptoms. So it's like in my scenario, it's like I shit 15 pairs of pants a day, and that sounds horrible. Explosive diarrhea, da da da. It's like
you shit 15 pairs of pants a day.
Yep.
That's literally like some golden goose shit to the Wrangler company.
I opened up a store and unfortunately, they're all size 32, so they don't do me no good.
Oh, nice. That's just my size.
Welcome to the size 32 by 30 shit pants store. It's just a big stack of those. Anyways, but this it's always like, so like I shit my pants explosive with diarrhea 15 times a day. It's like the side effects may include you may increase shitting your pants up to 25 times a day. It's like, wait, why would I take this pill if it could possibly make it that much worse? Like, this is already a problem. I'm going to take this thing and it's going to be worse? Why would I do that?
Depending on your genetic makeup, it could increase everything that is feeling wrong with you. You may include irritable bowel syndrome, resting bitch face, and or unnecessary need to have competitions. So you'll look at Steve and or Greg and say,
please,
Greg,
God, help.
Fuck you. And that's about it.
Greg, he put me on this prescription.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then that's the whole time they're talking about those negative side effects. The guys,
yeah,
life is so perfect.
Yeah,
may cause extreme cancer, irreversible stage 4 immediate cancer.
That is a good point. They always have them looking good whenever they're talking about the negatives.
Oh, bro, and it's always like, dude, it's like the guy that has like chronic gut disease, or he can't lose weight, and then he's like this he takes a pill for a week, and the next thing you know, he's wearing fucking form-fitting, slim clothes. He's lost 300 pounds, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, Greg, you look so good." It's like
Greg,
we all
look so good.
We all know Greg still looks like shit. Like, let's not pretend.
Now he's swapped all that good looking, like, right? He looks good and everything, and he swapped it for chronic dick sucking. He just has the urge. He's not even gay. That's the thing.
That's the pill. You will. Do you have 100 pounds overweight that you want to lose? You know, they're all may cause chronic dick sucking.
So,
just jamming on the party floor.
What side effect would cause you to say no? No, I'll just deal with my pain.
I mean, chronic dick sucking would definitely be one.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad one for me too.
You may have the sudden urge to suck a cock. Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't even want the sudden thought process playing games. Damn, a dick sounds good. Wait, what? Where the fuck did that come from? Hold on, wait a minute.
Good, James? Why are we the only two in here and you're saying that? Go away.
Why do you have a dick?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that would definitely be one.
We'll be right back.
Yeah. No, that would definitely be one. Chronic dick sucking, you know.
That's pretty bad.
Oh, so here's one that's legit that made me laugh. It's like, may cause, what was it? Anal discretions. I'm like, hold on, wait, what?
Oh, no, anal leakage?
Yeah, and I'm like, it's just me walking around all day and just fucking leaking. Like, nah, I'm good. I don't even want to try. You know, and it was like,
I'm pretty sure it's unpredictable, dude. Like, it's just like, everything's good, and then suddenly
leaking. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was like, oh, you have a problem. So that, like, I think the prescription was for something like, it was like some kind of fucking rectal cancer type thing or whatever. It's supposed to help you kind of get it back in line or whatever. It's like, but may cause anal leakage or whatever. I'm like, well, then if that's what's happening anyways, why would I take the pill to have even more? It's like, you may have chronic diarrhea and anal leakage. I'm like, no, I'm good. What would be one for you that would like just be
Okay, so the way I'm thinking is like, what if this pill made you invulnerable, right?
Okay.
Then you take a pill, makes you invincible to everything, right?
You know what? Let's do it like this, real quick.
Okay.
You exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
Sell me a pill, but then tell me the negative side effects. I want to see if I would buy it or not. I like this idea. We're gonna do a couple pills. I'll throw a couple your way. You throw a couple my way. We'll see if it's worth the whatever. So go ahead.
You take my pill, right?
Okay.
And you become basically Superman, right?
Okay.
But you got to train for it. You know, you're a human being. You got to work for it. It's like doing the Spartan program.
Like One Punch Man, he just trains like crazy and becomes a superhero.
Yeah,
basically.
but it's all in a pill.
Okay, but you still got to work out.
You still got to work out. It's like the
steroids.
positive ways of steroids. Yeah, it's like a super steroid. You get smarter, you learn better, you find everything works.
Super
better.
soldier syndrome.
Right.
Okay, I got you.
Everything works better. Everything. You're like 5 times better than your standard human at everything once you take this. But you got to work at it. You can't just get it.
But that's a downgrade because I'm already 7 times standard.
That's true. Yeah. But
so it's 5 times my 7. So I'm 35 times better than your average human. Okay.
But you have explosive diarrhea.
Oh, I'm taking it. Yeah, if that's the only thing, explosive diarrhea, fuck it, I'll take it. That happens after Taco Bell now, fuck it.
I'm talking explosive diarrhea. You explode.
Do I die, or is it just more like, ah?
Oh, you explode.
Oh, well,
you explode in a feces explosion. It's crazy. It breaks medical science, but so does this invulnerability bullshit.
Okay, I think we have to change the negative side effects where you can't die, but it's like something you have to live with. Like, is it worth living with? So, like, if it's explosive diarrhea, like every time you go into the bathroom, it's I can live with that. I'm invincible. I don't give a... What are you going to do? You ain't going to talk shit to me. I'm Superman. Like, I don't give a fuck what my shit sounds or smells like. You're not going to say nothing to me.
Okay, let's change it then.
Okay.
So you get the invulnerability, right?
Right.
But it's just kind of like what you think. It's basically just methamphetamines.
No, I'm good. I mean, I could just go take methamphetamines.
That's true. That's true.
You know, like,
but it's like that, but not like that.
Without
you know what
the
I mean?
negative.
Yeah, exactly. But you have explosive diarrhea, and stinky feet,
still sounds like methamphetamines,
and halitosis.
Still sounds like methamphetamines to me. I really feel like you just prescribed someone meth.
Maybe.
Maybe I did.
I mean, they do it all the time. That's what Ritalin
that goes
is.
into our new business venture. Welcome to Breaking Bad podcast. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. No, I mean,
we gotta cook, James.
We gotta cook. Yeah, I mean, if the worst thing is I stink a little bit and I have bad shits. I mean, but like, so when you say invincibility, it's just literally I don't die, but I don't gain anything else to it.
It's not an infinite thing. You have to take the medication.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Like, if I don't get super strength, if it's just like, hey, you live your life and you won't die today, I'm good. Like I'm one of those people that don't believe in like the idea of torture to me is be like I've lived for 300 years. Like why? Like you know how many people of you know how many loved ones and family you've had to see come and go, and like all the attachments you've had to gain and lose, and the heartbreak and pain, and eventually after so long it gets to a point where it's like nothing bothers you, and then you're just a soulless husk anyway. So yeah, I'm good.
I feel like that'd be one of those Make-A-Wish Foundation medications.
I mean, yeah,
that's
like
how I think about it, because it's like your last wish kind of thing.
Ooh, see, when you put it like that, that makes it tough because it's like, hey, look, we can extend it for a little bit, like, but you're gonna still live with the suffering you're going through. Do you want to live a little longer? Because if it doesn't immediately cure with what you got, you just live, right? Like the way you're describing it.
Die. Just let me die.
Like
at that point.
like that's like saying, say you have like colon cancer, right? But it will not kill you, but you have to live with that pain. Like that sounds just torturous, bro. Like, no, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good. Now, if you turned around and said, like, you take the invincible pill, you lose all the disease and sickness, and you gain super strength and can fly, but, you know, when you shit, it, like, destroys the porcelain toilet with force violent that bad, or, you know, the super strength comes with when you sneeze, you blow the car over. Like, you have to think about shit like that, then I would still take it. But if it's like, I would take it then, you know what I mean?
I would learn.
Yeah, that's literally all it is learn these powers. Like, hey, now when I sneeze, a hurricane forms, so let me fly up before I sneeze real quick type shit.
I think the whole after effect would be weird, too, because, you know, once you're cured of your bullshit, give me more of it.
You go, well, it's like, what was that?
Sir,
Tony Stark?
Yeah.
The evil Tony Stark, he makes the God, I can't remember. It's not Ultimus. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
But he makes that, it's like, basically, it makes you your perfect version of yourself. Beauty, health, physique, like smarts, all that stuff is whatever your 100% max prime could be, it makes you better than that. But he makes you pay like a monthly subscription of like $200 or something. Like,
I know what this is.
Yeah, it's the evil Tony Stark when he takes over and all that shit. But if you know, you know. We'll look it up.
It's the ultimate Tony Stark.
His ultimate Tony Stark, right? Yeah. We're going to put in a little research, where we'll put like a little chyron somewhere about what the disease is called. Or we won't. But we might. So, yeah. But, I mean, you could look it up. But, yeah, but like something like that where it's like you have to pay a subscription base of like $200 a month to be your perfect self. You get addicted to being perfect. That's terrifying to actually think about, being addicted to being perfect.
Yeah, that's gnarly. Oh, that's a good one to think about. The whole like subscription fee to be perfect. That's gnarly.
How much would you be willing to pay to be perfect a month? $100 I'd pay.
Me personally?
Yeah. Like, even no matter how badass you think for yourself, like if I put a price tag and said, Blade, if you paid $100, this particular subscription will make you your 100% optimized self. Like, this is your best version no matter what.
$200 for the premium.
Would you pay it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would too.
I would too.
Once it gets to the point where it's like 500, 600, 700, 800, like, but when it's more than your mortgage, then it's like, okay, how much do I really need to be perfect?
But that's the whole, like, you know, syndrome thing. If everybody's perfect,
then nobody is. Yeah. If everybody's a super, nobody is.
Which is why I would pay for the premium, because I'd be like, oh yeah, that's worth it.
Well, because see, that's a good point too. No, this is what you do. This is how you play the system. You let everybody else run their money through, and you just sit in life as a shitty, suboptimal human being for a little while, but you stack your cash on the side. And then that way, when everybody else is addicted and they can't pay, guess what? Let me go ahead and pay for a year up front. And then,
there it is.
When they're all addicted and they want to, well, we just strive for perfection, then you walk out. Adam Warlock, god of perfection type.
Ooh, Adam Warlock.
Yeah, because that's what he was, right? He was just the perfect being or whatever it was, supposedly.
Pretty sure, yes.
Yeah, he was designed to be the perfect being, Adam Warlock. So you come out there all Adam Warlock, you know, you're the best of everybody. You could easily build a following. You can easily build like a cult group. You can easily take over, you know. If you're the guy amongst everybody else, you know, let them all live their life and you wish you were me type shit. Then, you know, from that point you take over. And I mean, I don't know. At some point you got to be able to keep it going. So I don't know. That's complicated. So American right now.
Yeah, I know, right? Just putting things away so I can use my hands.
And I'm over here, got my fucking, you know what it is.
His chesticles are out, guys. I feel weird.
And it should. I feel oddly turned on. And so do you. All right, right there. So shitty side effects of stuff, that'd be a thing. Let me ask you this other question then. Your mom.
Oh, no. Your mom.
Your mom decides to break up with your dad.
It's already happened.
Or they die, which, you know, it happens. Yeah, it happens, guys. And they remarry somebody. What would be the worst fictional character for your mom to remarry?
I think Omni-Man.
That would be shit. That would be the worst. Yeah. Yeah, holy crap, that'd be bad. Because, yeah, basically Superman fucking your mom, and there ain't shit you could do about it. Yeah, because you're still a normal guy. It's not like you were born of the genetics. Like, what's that guy's name? Like Invincible?
Yeah.
It's not like you were born of the genetics. You're literally, your stepdad is Superman, and there ain't, I don't like you.
And knowing the story of Invincible, that shit's fucking shitty.
That's one of those ones that's a super, like, it's way darker than what it should. Like, maybe not that it should, but it's way darker than what the color spread and shit would perceive to be.
It's pretty cool. I like that kind of storylines, though. Them kind of storylines.
Like The Boys. Like, what's his name? Homelander would be a horrible stepdad. That'd be a horrible fucking stepdad, Homelander.
Horrible stepdad.
Yeah, he'd probably kill you anyways. He would just be like, oh, you're suboptimal, and kill you anyway.
Right.
So he just, Well, let's see what else would be in it. I think Rick Sanchez would be horrible because he don't give a fuck about his own family.
Yeah, that's true. Because they're all different dimensions.
And I feel like he would only marry your mother because you would have the negative brainwave thing that he needed to somehow advance himself. So it'd be like not because he actually gave a shit about your mom. It's because there's something in this for gaining. You know what I mean? There's something. Yeah. Like
there's a positive net gain for him.
Hey, buddy, I'm dating your mom. Come be my friend. Then you find out later down the line, oh, you just replaced me for Morty. Like, motherfucker. Like,
exactly.
I see what this is. Yeah.
Damn it, I'm dumb.
Harry Potter would be a bad one. Because no matter, he just casts a spell, even though he's like a small little nerdy motherfucker. But fuck you, bitch. And the next thing you know, you're a frog. And he's in there just banging your mom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, think about that. Yeah. And then, he puts you in the cage. Look, I brought a pet frog home for Junior. When he finally comes home, puts you in the corner, and then you have to watch. So Harry Potter wouldn't be good. That'd be a bad one.
I can't really think of any other people.
I would want Homer Simpson. That'd be okay.
Yeah,
I think he won the dad thing. Yeah,
we already went over that.
He's lovable and dumb, but yeah.
But really, the worst would be on Omni-Man.
Oh, yeah.
Just straight up.
That's pretty bad. That would be pretty bad, actually, yeah. What was his name? John Hammond from Jurassic Park uses your mom for genetic experiments. How about that?
Oh, man.
That was
How about that?
How about that? How would you feel about that? You come home, your mom's just got T-Rex arms. What the fuck?
That's weird. My mom bakes a lot, so it's like weird to see. Yeah, exactly. Just
Honey,
T-Rex
I'm making
arm.
a pie.
I'm making cookies.
That would be a bad one too. Like, wasn't Dr. Monroe just genetic experiments?
Oh
on the
yeah,
family?
the island of Dr. Monroe.
You come home, your sister. Since your sister's name is Jade, she's literally got a jade arm.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That'd be dope.
Actually, that'd be cool. I mean, she couldn't bend it, but I mean, definitely.
Yeah, it's just
it's just jade slap, motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. Master of the pimp slap.
She's got one move, but it beats everybody.
I mean, there is that slapping league, so she probably
she couldn't qualify because you technically on defense have to put your hands behind your back, and she, damn it, no.
Well, we need a handicap league.
There you go. Or you get like the extended cuffs for like really big guys for the police. So it's like the double link, so she's still technically held back, so she can't defend.
Nice.
So yeah, no, there you go. There you go, Jade. We made you a superhero. You got a jade arm
exactly.
now. Yeah. Damn, Dr. Monroe would be horrible. You come home, your fucking brother's got like hanging from the ceiling.
I always think of the Simpsons version of it.
Oh yeah, but they made. He's like, oh, you guys. I love that. He's like, all y'all do is eat and sleep and breed and defecate wherever you want and eat and sleep and breed. Where do I sign up?
Yeah, where do I sign up? Good times.
All right, so then what if I'm Dr. Monroe, right? And I offer you an animal that you could turn into, and you get to join Giant Animal Orgy Pleasure Island. I'm going to throw a couple animals, and you tell me which one you say yes or no to. All right? You get to be your favorite, the Wolverine.
The Wolverine,
or the honey badger.
The honey badger.
Either one.
A honey badger.
Either one. They're basically the same shit.
I would say yes.
Okay.
That's the ultimate. That's top tier.
That's why I started you there.
Top tier.
All right. The tiger.
Tiger would be cool.
All right.
What area are we talking about?
Doesn't matter.
Indian.
Where
are we at? Where are we at?
See if you can do it. Oh, is this one of those long ad ones?
Oh, it did it again. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. It's one of those long ad ones you can't skip anyways.
Oh.
You punk ass. Anyways, all right, we did that. That happened.
Where is it? Oh, there's that.
That's about right. Yar. Perfect.
Pre-game.
Okay. All right. A snake.
I'd like to be a snake too.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
That's where it starts getting complicated for me. For like a tiger, a honey badger, a bear, stuff like that. Yeah, if it's got 4 limbs and big and strong, cool with it. Once you start getting to a snake, because it's like you got to think about, bro. Your whole life you've gotten used to, and now it's up to things. You know what I mean? Like there's no arms, there's no appendages. You know,
I'm just wiggling.
Yeah. Like, dude, think about this.
Just
like,
wiggling.
Bear James is like, hey, let's have a beer, Blade. And I'm drinking. And you're like, yeah, I'll get to mine. You have to wiggle up to your shit. And then you have to strike it. Like, have you ever seen a snake drink water? It has to put his whole head in that bitch.
Honestly, that's what I was thinking.
That's what you really wanted, right?
Yeah.
That's what you actually wanted.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
All right. A dodo bird.
No.
You don't want to be an extinct animal?
No.
Okay. A peacock. I feel like that you would look. The face says yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I would be a peacock. I think about male peacocks. They're very bright, colorful, flashy.
Just tail out all times.
Check this out. Look at me.
Or like that little bird that spins. Have you seen that one? The little black bird that.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
A
little mating ritual where they dance.
Oh yeah, a walrus.
Damn.
You've always wanted to gain weight.
Yeah, honestly, I would love to be a walrus.
So far there ain't a single animal you don't mind transforming into. Like
honestly,
you just. Do we need to talk about personal problems? Is everything okay, buddy? Is there something we need to discuss on the podcast?
It's hard being a human being, all right? That's all.
The animals have no bills.
That's true. They don't have to pay bills. They just live out there in the wild. And
you
if you do that, you're weird.
That's true. You definitely got to be a predator, though, right? Or a giant herbivore, like an elephant level of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, even though...
Otherwise, it'd be a terrifying juxtaposition.
Well, that's complicated because, like, if the rules of the island are, like, you know, whatever doesn't eat whatever because it's island of, you know, everything's pleasurable and taken care of. So you can't override predator instincts, right? At some point in time, it's like the meal isn't there on time. Leopard man isn't here to hump. He's here to eat. So you got problems, you know? Yeah.
But I would like to be a rabbit, too. That'd be cool.
A rabbit?
Yeah.
Why?
No, I mean, they're fast. They bang a lot.
I mean, they don't even bang a lot. That's the thing. That's a common misconception. It's not that they bang a lot. It's that they can shoot their sperm 50 feet across and hit the target.
Sounds like my kind of animal.
You're not even banging. You're just...
Sounds like my kind of animal.
Sniper shot directly.
Yeah, exactly. Pregnant.
I get to do the job without
50
even
yards
being
away.
tired.
Pregnant.
Yeah. Target a little to the left. A 13 mile per hour wind carver.
2 clicks.
You got a spotter.
Yeah.
You got a fucking... All right. Am I good? Yeah, go
300
ahead.
yards away. Okay. Wait.
You should see... Yeah, because
jizz in the air.
I actually heard that story because my dad, he said when they used to live in Indiana, they had like rabbits or whatever that were pets, but they had to keep them caged, and because they kept making babies like crazy. So they're like, what the fuck? So they thought, all right, male rabbit goes in one cage, female rabbit goes in the other cage, the female's still getting pregnant. Like, what the fuck?
Damn, he's like direct deposit.
And yeah, that's basically like they went to a vet and was like, what the fuck is going on? How is she pregnant? He's not even getting to her. And they're like, oh no, how far are they? And they're like, oh, 10 feet apart.
They got to be in another room.
Yeah, basically is what he said. He's like, no, like he will find a way to and make sure it gets there. Like I was like, whoa, rabbits are crazy. He's like, yeah, they're not even. They just, it's like the scent just make them, and they got to get rid of it, you know, type shit. So
okay, so I got a question for you.
All right,
being that it's the 4th of July,
right,
and you know the forefathers are looking down upon us, and
right,
all that good stuff.
Thank you, Thomas.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah. John,
whoever.
John Foot Penis.
John Foot Penis.
And Benjamin.
The Benjamin.
Yeah, exactly.
Benjamin Franklin.
Speaking of this,
all right,
let's make basketball teams.
Founding fathers?
Of the founding fathers.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Like, you know, you captain and all that good stuff like that.
You got a coin?
Somewhere.
Flip the bottle cap. Heads or tails on the bottle cap?
What does that mean?
Heads, you get pick first. Tails, pick second.
Heads.
I mean, whatever you call, you get to try. So, heads or tails? All right. This is heads. That part is tails. Okay?
Got it.
It's heads. You get first pick of founding fathers.
Woohoo!
All right. So, who's your first founding father for your basketball team and or
Oh,
why?
it doesn't have to be founding fathers or just old people.
Let's just say historical
figures. Okay. Historical American figures, right?
Yep. Pre-civil rights, because that's not fair.
Okay.
Sorry. That was a horrible joke, but yeah.
I want Abraham Lincoln.
Damn.
The tallest of the presidents.
Yeah, he's big. It's a big motherfucker.
Yeah.
6'5", giant back then.
And you know he was a wrestler beforehand, so you know he's tough.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you the same one I said off camera. I don't care how cancer culturalist it gets. Give me Thomas J.J. Jefferson.
Oh, man. Thomas Jefferson.
Why? Why? You ever wondered why there's a whole bunch of black people with the last name Jefferson?
I know why.
Thomas is the reason why. So, my opinion, if he loved him so much, he had to have some kind of game.
Good point.
That's what I'm rolling with. At least because apparently he was definitely one of those people that he took care of his people and did all that stuff. He wasn't a bad guy, even though he was a bad guy type shit just by, time standards. He had to do the stereo or whatever was typical. But yeah, apparently he was definitely one with the brothers and sisters, more or less from what I've heard. He grew cannabis. He was smoking that weed. So, he was out there hitting. So, yeah, I'm Thomas Jefferson for my point guard. Crossover fucking Abe, big ass.
Damn.
Yeah, that's right. Get out here, Abe.
I feel like Abe would play like Yao Ming.
Yeah, no, for real. For back then, he's just a big defender. His big hands in the air, grabbing rebounds.
Yeah.
Pass outs.
Exactly.
I feel like he'd have the most. I feel like he'd be that guy like Moses Malone, like just goes up.
Chest pass.
It's just real typical, like Bill Walton shit. Goes up, gets it. There's a guy, and then gets back down the court. Just plays his role really well. Like he knows what's up.
I would take John Adams. He's another one of those guys.
That's a good one. John Quincy? No, that was the son. No,
I mean John. That's the second one.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and draft my coach.
Oh,
Benjamin Franklin.
That's a good coach.
I'm gonna take Benjamin as my coach. He's too old to get on the court, but that man's seen some shit. He's a leader. Put Benjamin out there.
All right, since we're doing coaches, George Washington.
Damn, that was gonna be my power forward.
That's gonna be the OG right there.
Damn, my power forward's off the list now. Fuck.
He's crazy enough to come up with those plans, just like the Delaware.
You know what? My big man down the middle, even though we're just assuming they're certain heights, because I really don't know how tall these guys are.
I was considering other presidents, but I'm like, how far are we going?
Yeah, I really don't know. I'm really trying to stick to Founding Fathers because I think it's funny, but at some point I don't know all of them, so it's going to really quickly go away. But I do know this guy, John Foot Penis, is my center.
Damn it.
He definitely had the biggest balls of the group, so he's definitely my guy hitting the threes and then coming down. He said, I made sure everybody knew.
He's the stylish one.
He said, I made sure everybody knew my name was on that motherfucker.
Yeah, he's the stylish one.
Doing this on your whole team after he hits a three. Oh, going back to the court. Just big balling all you motherfuckers. Yeah, John Flynn Penis and Thomas Jefferson.
Damn. Okay.
Two-man game. That pick and roll. And they signed the Constitution afterwards. Bitch. My man hits a layup, writes it on the way down, and John Foot Penis puts a big signature on it right there.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Is going to be my center.
Wait, didn't he have a dead foot? Or am I thinking of FDR? I'm thinking of FDR. Yeah, my bad. My bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lyndon. My fault. I would say Kennedy, but clearly he's not a shooter. Other people around him are.
Damn.
Yeah, blood and honey.
That's just the CIA.
Yeah. So I want the CIA agent that shot Kennedy to be my small shooting guard.
He'd never show up. He would never show up.
That's right. So give me Jack Ruby as my shooting guard.
Wow. Okay, so we're just going American historical figures now.
I thought that's what we said. No, okay, hold on.
Yeah, whatever.
Let me go further back. Well, you said Lyndon B.
I did say
that's
Lyndon
after
Johnson.
everything.
That's a president.
Okay, all right.
America.
So I gotta be president. Okay, yeah, we're just
America.
All right, give me. Damn. All right, I want my paid ref to be Johnny Cochran.
No, we're not doing any paid refs.
Oh, damn it! He'd definitely fight for my side. That's a foul on your team for this reason. All right, give me Ted Bundy. Serial killer.
Whoa, okay, this is getting crazy.
He's my enforcer at power forward. He comes in, you don't foul my guys.
This is taking a wild...
like I said, there's only so many founding fathers. We said historical figures. We didn't specify political historical figures. So.
I'll give you that one. We did say historical figures.
I mean, if you want me to go back, because I just think that's funny. Ted Bundy's my enforcer off the bench. Hey, they're fouling the star.
Yeah. Founding fathers taking on these guys. That's wild.
Oh, yeah. Oh, could you imagine?
Okay. I'll be right back. I've got to make a pit stop.
Uh-oh.
Yep, that's right. We're breaking the dam.
What the hell was that? How did that happen?
Oh, no. It's a cut.
So, on the 4th of July, we were abducted by aliens, and they gave us our last 2 picks.
That's true.
So, I believe it was on you?
Yes.
All right.
I am going with... I can't remember his name. Something McNamara.
Uh-huh.
He was the war advisor to Kennedy.
Okay.
During World War II.
Okay. All right. Okay. Not sure who that is, but all right.
I think he's a senator, really. That's important.
Yeah, that would be an important
Maybe not
detail.
a senator. I can't remember. I just know he was a important figure in World War II.
I feel like you automatically lose if you can't give me an actual name because it's just like, and important figure.
All right, hold on.
Oh, this guy. All right, well, I already know my next one while you're looking this guy up. Al Capone. Clearly a shooter.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Clearly a leader, right? Clearly, don't put up with nothing. So, St. Valentine's Day Massacre, like I said, shooter. Gonna go out there and let it up. You know what I mean?
But his weakness is the pussy.
And the height. Because apparently he was a short guy. But, but, I feel like a lot of great athletes' weaknesses is pussy. No? Yes? Maybe?
Yeah. Maybe.
I think so. I mean, that kind of ties into something, we're talking about basketball, but Malik Beasley's been banned by the NBA for, shaving points and stuff, and he apparently had accounts on FanDuel and stuff like that. This is just kind of a gloss over what I've read or whatever. So, I mean, some people can definitely fall victim to easy ways out.
There we go. Robert McNamara.
Okay, yeah, you can have him on your team. I'll school that white boy.
Secretary of Defense during the Cold War. Let's go.
All right, whatever. So I got Al Capone, and then whoever your next one was.
Billy the Kid.
Ooh. Oh, we're doing mythical figures now? Okay.
Mythical? He's real.
My eyebrows are real over these glasses.
I see that.
This is me calling bullshit.
Wasn't he real? Mm-hmm. Wasn't Billy the Kid real?
He was one of those people where he was real, but his stories were exaggerated. Like everything. Like Wyatt Earp, like Doc Holliday, all those guys. He's
probably going to be the weakness of my team. He's the weak link.
Well, no, hold on. Apparently Billy the Kid was legit. Like, if you insulted him, he would shoot you before asking questions, but that's what made him a badass. It wasn't like he was a skilled shotsman. It was just like, you insult me, bang. And everybody was like, whoa, you flew off the handle quick, buddy. It was more or less that. And apparently he was a really good quick shot. Like, just, so to counter that, give me Doc Holliday.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Nah, that's the fictional character's way better than the actual one, so I don't, because the actual shootout at the OK Corral was like one person got shot. So it's like one guy was shot. Yeah, one guy died. They made it out to be this whole. One guy died. Most shots were missed. I think it's just people trying to intimidate each other. So that guy was even accidentally killed. They're like, you actually hit him. Oh my God.
Oh no.
I was just trying to be cool. It's just shooting at the wall.
No. Something like that.
Yeah, whatever. Let's see. Let me think of somebody here.
I think these are the last ones, right?
This will be my last pick right here for.
Okay.
Give me the Big Show.
Ooh.
It's an American. He's 7 foot something. He's an American.
Damn it.
Fuck it. Give me Shaq. No, I'm just kidding. We can't pick an actual.
Yeah, we can't pick an actual baller.
I feel like picking Big Show is cheating too. If you really think everybody's like 5'8". I mean, the tallest guy's 6'5", and you got 7'2", 500 pounds. Like, okay.
Well, that's assuming he plays. He can play basketball.
Apparently
so
he did.
Okay.
That
makes more sense.
Quick little side story. I did watch a documentary on him. He does have gigantism. He had to get that his adrenal gland removed or whatever, but before he had his adrenal gland removed, he was averaging like 34 and 20 rebounds. Woo. Like, the dude was a monster because he could jump, he could run, he had all that extra testosterone. He was 7 foot tall in like the 10th grade or some shit.
Damn.
So it's like, but once they realized it was a problem and that he was going to continuously grow with gigantism unless they did it, he said it's crazy because he could dunk a basketball like, at 7 foot tall you should. But he said he could dunk a basketball athletic-wise, and then once they removed it, he felt like he was a drained battery and had to rebuild his athleticism because he realized it was all that gland pumping extra hormones.
Oh, damn, okay.
So like he went from being able to dunk a basketball, he said he couldn't even dunk a basketball at 7 foot. Like, he had to learn how to get back up and stuff for the energy. Oof. So, yeah. So, no, there's, like, that gigantism shit's real. Same thing with Andre the Giant, man. If you ever look at his stuff, like, when he was young, he could do a standing drop kick. It was just crazy for 500 pounds, 7 foot, whatever.
Yeah, no kidding.
But this, like, by his later years, like, if you look at any of his later matches, he tags in one time, does one move, and usually gets the pin.
Yeah.
And it's like because he couldn't move. His feet, his ankles, his whatever was so bad. As human beings, we're not meant to be 7 foot, 500 pounds.
No.
No. That's a giant. Like, that's a legit giant. Like, that's not meant to happen.
That's what makes those guys special.
Well, that's what makes Yao Ming such a sad story because he couldn't stop breaking his leg. I mean, he broke his leg like 8 times, bro. In like a 9-year career, broke his leg like 8 times. It's like you're not supposed to be running and jumping and at 7'5",
It's like super shin splints.
Oh yeah, like dude, like yeah, like if you really think about think about how bad it hurts when we run and jump. It's like shin splints, like
yeah,
dinosaur bone shin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no kidding.
It's gonna be a lot worse. Man, I still gotta come up with a figure for my last guy here. Damn, this one's difficult. Give me John Gotti. Fuck it.
Oh, jeez, okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, okay.
I'm going to win this game off gangsterism. Like, they're going to look at you and be like, you're going to let John Foot Penis and Jefferson score all the points and nothing's going to happen.
That's rude.
Just gangsterism.
That's
we win.
just rude.
Just gangsterism. Hey, man, I could have said give me John Wilkes Booth just to eliminate the
I was going to take him, too, because there's that rivalry going on.
Yeah. You know?
You know John Wilkes Booth is a shooter.
Definitely a shooter. He had that thing on him, man. All right, so there you go, people. Y'all figure out whose game, who wins that, you know.
Okay, so I feel like
I think you have one more player because I did name a coach and then you named yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
so I think we might actually have one more each.
Well, John Wilkes Booth then.
All right, damn. Well, you got to put him in. Oh, well, then I win. Because how are you going to have him and Lincoln on the same team?
Well, it's like the Dennis Rodman and Scottie Pippen thing.
No, they got along.
Who didn't get along?
I mean, they never played together when they didn't get along.
Oh, well, never mind. Fuck it. It's emphasis. It's insurance.
I mean, it's just to push each other. They try to outdo each other the whole game.
Exactly.
That's why John shoots him. He's like, damn, Lincoln outscored me again.
As long as you outscore Lincoln, we'll let you shoot him. And then there was just that one time he outscored him and he got to shoot him.
Oh, shit. Yeah. It's like this never happened. Lincoln was averaging 35. What?
Yeah.
He had a bad day.
He was always getting 33, 34.
Yeah. John was right there with 27, 28. He just had a day where he hit 2 more threes and Lincoln was off.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God, wait, hold on. I know it's in your contract, but we were playing.
No, it's in the contract. Sorry.
Bang.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, give me General Patton. Yeah, you know, leader. I don't know. That's it. Just leader.
He's the mascot.
Yeah.
Keeps us in line.
He storms past half court.
Yeah, he keeps us in line.
Every time he dunks, I'll return here, and then never comes back.
So I want to end it on your favorite firework.
Huh?
You know, fireworks.
Okay.
It's 4th of July.
Wait, we're ending it already?
I mean, I figured, right? And then... Was it 10 minutes?
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Either way, yeah, that's fine. So how are we going to end this? Yeah, go ahead.
So...
Actually...
Favorite firework, man?
I do have one more thing after this.
Oh,
real quick. Since it is America's birthday, and a lot of negative things do be said about America, but we want to take a quick second to and glaze all over America for a second. For all the things we understand, people have different circumstances, but you got to understand, there's a lot of other places you'd rather not be. And as shitty as shit can be here sometimes, Blade, it can be a lot worse. And here's a few examples that I just want to give before we go ahead and do the firework thing. Okay. Did you know if you live in Singapore, you're not allowed to legally chew gum in public?
Oh, I don't like that. I like chewing gum.
Who doesn't like to chew gum, right? You can't do that. America, you can. Okay. In Milan, Italy, did you know if you're in public, you are legally forced to smile unless you're at a hospital or a funeral? You know where you're not legally forced to smile, Blade?
Here in America.
In America.
I know that.
Bandit Keith would say in America.
In America.
In America. Also in Italy, did you know that you can't feed the pigeons even if you're just trying to be friendly?
You can't feed the pigeons?
Not in Venice, Italy. But
what is this?
You know where you can feed the pigeons at, Blade?
America.
In America.
In America.
Did you know that in Cuba, if you owned your own cow and decided to kill your cow for beef and food for your family, you could go to jail for 7 years?
Okay, that one's ridiculous. Wait, where was that?
In Cuba.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's a government cow. Even if you bought it and own it, it's the government's cow. You know where they don't care about that?
Communism.
America. All right. How many kids are you allowed to have in America, Blade?
I mean, unfortunately, as many as you can produce.
Well, you know where you're not allowed to have as many as you can produce and provide? In
Probably
China.
Germany. Oh, well, yeah, China makes more sense.
You're allowed one of each, but not in America.
And they still have a population issue.
Who has the highest sewer slide rate amongst people, Blade?
I believe that would be the Japanese.
You know who the Japanese aren't?
Americans?
That's right. You're goddamn right. They're not Americans.
That's a culture thing.
That's right.
That's a business thing. Business culture thing.
Not in America.
Well, yeah, kind of. Just, you know. Yep, the eyebrows.
The American eyebrows are saying otherwise. But you know what you can do in America? You're allowed to legally own a firearm.
That's true.
You're allowed to stand up for your rights.
That's true.
You have the legal right to peaceful protest.
That's true.
You know what you're not allowed to peacefully protest in?
These nuts.
Other countries, Blade. But you can in America. So next time you want to talk shit, just understand it could be a lot worse. Now, that being said, there's a lot of shitty things that we need them to fix. So let's just make that very clear.
Yeah, we're not the best.
Listen, we're over here giving America the nastiest sloppy topic, but we're looking at them like, that's because you need to fix about yourself. So,
oh, my God.
Yeah. No, I need all y'all to hear that so you all knew. Still use your turn signals, jackasses. Like, that's something that we could fix.
That's the most important part. Use your turn signals.
Hey, but you know what? You know what you can do? You can go to a grocery store and pick your own food in America.
True. That's true.
Yeah. So just keep that in mind. Guess what's legal in America? Lots of things. Alcohol, for instance.
Yep.
Yeah, you can drink that whenever you want. You know where you can't do that? Some Middle Eastern countries. They don't let you do that.
It's very true, but that's more religious things.
Hey, you know what? You know where you're allowed to have a freedom of religion?
Here in America.
America. Goddamn right. So, again, we understand it's never perfect. No home is ever perfect. You go home and look at your mom and dad, your brothers and sisters, and you tell me they're perfect when you want to slap the shit out of them. It's not. The home is always needing a little help. But if we can all be a little bit more supportive of our fellow American, maybe things could be a little better, assholes.
Yeah.
All right, now, favorite firework, go ahead. Now that we're off that tangent, go ahead.
Right.
Sorry.
I really like the chickens.
Chickens?
The little chickens that you light up.
Oh, you talking about like the kid fireworks, or it's like the
I mean, fireworks in general. I mean, I like these kind of fireworks up here.
Okay.
Those are awesome, too. But
do you have a good fireworks story when you were a kid?
Not whenever I was a kid, but maybe like...
fireworks story?
Maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. It was great.
All right.
So, the little artillery shells where they come with the little mortar and shit like that?
The ones that if you don't have a proper fucking metal pole, you are messing up? The ones that come with the tube.
The one that's comes with the tube.
Yeah, I had one called Dragon Bomb. That shit was so
And you're
cool.
supposed to kind of like dig a hole and put like a rock on it.
So, real quick, if you have a mortar... where are you at? If you have a mortar shell firework, make sure you dig a little bit of base under the dirt. I understand it has little wings that makes it look like, oh, you can just set it here. No, because if the wind blows, go ahead, Blade. Go ahead.
Foreshadowing
go
here.
Ahead, Blade.
So that actually happened.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was just literally just
we lit it. We were running. I turn around and I'm watching it, right? And I'm like, oh, awesome. And then the wind blows it over and it goes towards the house and everybody that was out there.
Oh, God.
And it shot right towards the house.
Oh,
and
God.
luckily it was at an angle, right?
Yeah.
So it shot out and it kind of went above the house, but it was maybe like 20 feet away from like the patio where we were all at and where everybody was at.
Everybody would have had 30-degree burns.
Oh, man, it was great.
Oh, my God.
It was terrifying, but it was great.
Man, that's a good one. See, we had one of those happen one time with like the bottle rockets, Roman candles. There you go, Roman candles. Yeah. So we had one of those.
Bottle rockets is intense. Holy shit.
We used to do those too, but we used to do the bottle rockets with. So this is how dumb we were. We used to have bottle rocket battles, and you would have you just have like a metal flagpole or whatever. And you put your bottle rockets on the side and just light them one at a time and just run shooting them at each other.
Yeah,
very stupid. Don't do it. Like that was us being dumb back in the day. Yeah, don't do it. Same thing with Roman candles. So this is funny. So one time my brother, y'all have all met, Spencer.
Oh, yes.
And we were trying to let him, because I was doing them, just stand straight. You almost have to stand like a Nazi. It's pretty bad. But you stand there, you're saluting America. You're shooting your Roman. And so Spencer was just standing there. He's a kid. He's like, 6. He's real little. And he's just holding it. And then the first one shoots. And he's like, ah. And we're like, ah. Everybody hit the ground. He's like, he's like panicking because it's still like, he's like, ah. We're like, aim to the sky. Aim to the sky. And it's just like, he panicked or whatever. And it was funny. Then he just threw it. And then we were in the middle of the country, so we were like, oh, shit, he just threw it in the middle of a field. That bitch lights again. We're all going to be in trouble. And, dude, one more went, toof. And we were, like, sitting there watching it, like, where's it going to land? And, dude, I swear, it literally, like, this is the field. It was, like, right over the grass. And I was like, oh, thank God. But, yeah, that was a little, oh, man. Yeah, nice. Roman candles I always liked. The ones I used to hate, though, was the snakes. I don't know if you remember those, but it's like you lit them on fire, and then they just, like, basically was a turd.
Yeah.
It was
those
like...
are anticlimactic.
Yeah. And the boxes, this is one of those ones that made me upset, because, like, okay, so some firework boxes make it seem like you're about to have the greatest time of all time. That was one of them. Yep. It was like the spitting flaming cobra, and you're like, or the fire-breathing cobra, I think is what it's called.
And it's just pew, 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 pew.
Yeah.
Looking like this right here.
Yeah. Not even that. Like, we're like a fraction of pew, 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 pew. Or like, did you ever see the mini Roman candles? The little ones you can hold like this?
Oh, yeah. They look like not really a pencil, but like those big novelty pencils.
Right, yeah. And it's pretty much just like it's basically a modified fucking candle for your birthday cake. It's just, and then like it would go about this high. And like, it's a cool thing if you just want to, but like, I'm wanting to blow some shit up. It's not, hey, but here's a crazy story. So again, Anywhere, Texas, we were in the even more country of Anywhere, Texas. And then I had an uncle that taught me how to crawdad fish using fucking M80s.
Oh, okay.
So that was the thing. Yeah.
Put it in the water. Shockwave gets them.
You find the two holes, because there's always 2 holes to a crawdad hole, apparently. And if you could trace one, you drop it on the other side, and they'll crawl out the other end to try to get away. And then it's like, we're eating crawdads. They just flying out.
Put them in a bucket.
And that's it. Yeah. And I remember once he was like, we're going to eat them. I was like, okay. And then I saw what they were. I was like, I don't want this shit. It looks gross coming out the ground. Like,
I still have some crawdads in the freezer.
There you go.
Those ones you gave me.
Spoken like a true Louisiana.
Still frozen.
Still frozen and ready to go.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Already battered and ready to go.
Yeah, I might thaw them out and eat them later.
There you go. For America.
I like the chickens, like I was saying. You light them. Yep. They're on little wheels, and they go, and they stop, and they start laying eggs at the back.
Yeah, okay. I remember what you're talking about.
I love those from being a kid, and they're still my favorite, man.
Like, old school sparklers are always still nice. Like, I know they're not
the good
like
ones, not the bullshit ones.
Right.
No, I know.
Yeah. Sparklers are always fun. I don't care for any age. It's like safe, good fun. Sparkler.
And the classic.
Yeah,
Black Cats.
Classic. Black Cats.
Black Cats. You get the 100-round one. Throw them into a garbage can. They sound so much louder.
Yeah, it sounds like a... Never mind, I'm not going to make that joke. But yeah, it definitely... Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Look, Black Cats are fun in general. I used to hate, like... Whenever back in the day you'd be broke, so you buy like a pack of Black Cats, and it's like, all right, everybody gets so many. It's like, no, I want to light the whole thing and hear the, like, it's fun when it's got the pop. And then that's why I used to like M80s. Like, I thought it was crazy. Like, it's a tenth of a stick of dynamite. I was like, so this isn't a firework, it's an explosive.
It's an explosive.
It's just an explosive. It's like, what do I do with it? You throw it. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ. It's like, that was not a firework at all. That was just a...
That's how I see 4th of July, man. It's like, oh, cool. Everybody gets to indulge in their explosive side.
Oh, yeah. No, it's definitely... It's like the Purge, but like for your explosism.
For freedom.
The Purge for freedom is 4th of July. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that, actually. The Purge for freedom. It's for... Everybody lets their freedom swang on the 4th of July.
Hell, yeah.
Don't be like Jason Pierre-Paul, though. That dude lost 3 fingers that day.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was M80 too, actually. He tried to hold it to the last second playing that game. See, don't do games like that.
Yeah,
How long are you going to hold it? No. Let me tell you something.
It.
Let me explain something, okay? Explain what cooking is real quick.
Oh, so you have an explosive, right? And let's say you light the wick, and you're watching the wick, and you're like, yeah, at the last second, and it explodes on impact.
And let me explain why that's not good. Them fuses are not all the same. Some of them are long deep fuses. Some of them are very short, right underneath the surface. The moment it hits that top, so don't risk it. Throw that biscuit and don't let that shit just blow up in your hands.
Especially with manufactured ones.
Oh yeah.
Like if you make your own explosive, okay, that's getting kind of anarchistic.
Yeah.
Right there.
Definitely.
But if you do like make your own stuff and you're legally doing it, you know the length of the fuse. So the manufactured ones, you probably don't.
You have no clue about. So you didn't take it apart. You didn't spec it. Right. You have no idea what this is about. Please don't hold on to it.
It's like reloading.
And listen, don't think just because I wouldn't do something like that, I ain't dumb. People that have made millions and millions of dollars have done this dumb shit. So, it could happen to anybody, guys. Like, I remember reading that story. It's like Jason Pierre-Paul of the New York Giants just let him in sacks, just about to sign his big contract. They cut his ass. He goes to the Tampa Bay. He's throwing fireworks off a boat. Lost 3 of his fingers in his hand. It's like, he had to come back with like a club like thing. And he still played good. I mean, I'll give him that. He played good, but I mean, legit lost 3 fingers or whatever, 2 or 3 fingers.
That's kind of cool.
and that,
I mean, not cool, but that he played good.
Yeah, but I mean, just think like, if you see people missing fingers, ask them how they did it. It's either one of probably 2 or 3 things. Either they put their hand in something, some kind of animal that they shouldn't have, like a snapping turtle or some dumb shit, right?
Depends on your area. If it's a Hawaiian, like an island place, I'd assume shark.
Shark, that's a good one. Or even here in the South, snapping turtle. Or
definitely snapping turtle. Somebody noodling, looking for catfish, and got a snapping turtle.
Yep. Or they got it caught in a machine of some sort, some sort of manufacturing machine. I don't know, no help for finger,
Oh yeah, machining accidents just. Ugh.
Dude, I actually met somebody that this one guy I worked for. He was my supervisor. He had one arm, and then one day somebody got bold and was like, "Hey man, what happened? Were you born that way? Did you lose it?" He's like, "Oh, I lost it at an Oscar Mayer plant." He wouldn't give us details as to what kind of meat was it, but
what year? And did I eat that hot dog?
Probably.
No.
But yeah, no. So I mean, he was.
Ooh,
So, I
that's
mean,
a lot of hot dogs.
Yeah, all the way up to your elbow, you know. And then the other one was probably fireworks because American. So just, you know.
Explode safely tonight, guys.
Please be responsible, be safe, and as always, we love you in America. Consensually.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
What do we do?